Hello, I'm Nigel Cooper and welcome to this online HD camcorder buyer's guide. Like all the other guides in this series, it is in fact just a guide and not a camcorder review. What I'm merely trying to do here is give you an overview to the camcorder, the kind of market it's aimed at, the type of productions it's suitable for, any unique features the camera might have, the type of media it records to, and of course the price. This camera I have here is Panasonic's AG-AF101, or as it's known in America, the AG-AF100. Now this is Panasonic's first ever film type camcorder. Now when I say film type, it actually has a very large sensor that's not too far off the size of a 35mm sensor. The AF101 has got a 4/3 inch sensor, which is approximately 4 times bigger than that of a regular 2/3 inch, and as I've already mentioned, very close to that of 35mm. Now this allows you to get a very narrow depth of field as well as a wider angle of view, like what you see in Hollywood movie productions. Now this gives you great cinematic control, which will allow you to direct the viewer's eye with the use of depth of field. The AF101 has got interchangeable lenses. You can fit on it regular digital SLR type lenses of any make, whether it's Nikon, Canon, Olympus or Pentax, with the use of an adapter like this. This particular lens is from an Olympus digital SLR. But you can in fact put on it PL mount lenses or any other professional high-end prime lens. It's got a high definition viewfinder, and around to the side it's got a high definition LCD screen. On the side of the camera you've got all your controls and switches for zebra, bars and all the other various camcorder controls that you'd expect to find. It's got optical neutral density filters built in, which will allow you to control depth of field even more. Now although the AF101 has got a large 4/3 inch sensor, Panasonic have applied some optical low-pass video filtering, which eliminates any of the aliasing issues that we've had on digital SLRs in the past. So this works like a true camcorder, only with 35mm lenses that are totally interchangeable, allowing you great control of depth of field. The AF101 records to the AVCHD codec, and on the back it has 2 card slots for SDHC or the new SDXC memory cards, which are available in up to 2 terabytes. These are hot swappable. Around to the side of the camera you've got 2 balanced audio XLR inputs, and on the back of the camera you've got a HD SDI output, which is going to be fantastic if you want to up the quality even more. Instead of recording to the AVCHD codec, you can in fact come out of the back of this and record in 4:2 colour space to a much higher quality recording device. You've also got on the back here HDMI output as well as the regular AV out sockets. Round to the side of the AG-AF101 you've got your usual controls which are logically laid out. The AF101 also records uncompressed linear PCM audio, which will please your independent filmmakers. Linear PCM uncompressed 16-bit audio is far superior to the quality of audio recorded on HDV. The 101's also got overcrank and undercrank. But this camera also has a few other tricks up its sleeve as well. Around the side here and on the top there's a little hook where focus pullers can attach their tape measures. This has got a little symbol behind it telling you that this is lined up with the sensor. Also, if you're a Canon EOS user, you can still use Canon's EFS type lenses that are fully automatic. Anyone that uses those lenses will know that there's no aperture ring, but on this camera you can actually use this scroll dial wheel here at the side. All the electronic functions of the lens are still retained, and you can use the scroll wheel to adjust the aperture. So who's the Panasonic AG-AF101 aimed at? I would say at the price point that this camera is, which is approximately £3,995, and coupled with the fact that it's got that large, almost 35mm size sensor with interchangeable lenses, it's got 24 and 25p progressive as well as interlaced, it's an ideal choice for independent filmmakers. In fact, I would say this is a camcorder that low-budget independent filmmakers have been waiting for around 20 years now. It really does have everything that you would need as an independent low-budget feature filmmaker. Interchangeable lenses, 35mm, a large 4/3 inch sensor which is almost the same size as a 35mm film frame. You've got 24p and 25p progressive modes, and it records onto solid state, relatively cheap media, SDHC and SDXC cards. It's got overcrank and undercrank, so you can pull off some really good quality slow motion shots. This handle along the top of the camera and the side grip on the side are removable. There's just 2 screws here and here that allow this to be removed, and same for the side grip on the side. 2 screws here and it can be removed, so the camera can be stripped down. The AG-AF101 really is revolutionary. The AG-AF101 is definitely suited to low-budget independent feature filmmakers, but I think it will also lend itself very nicely to independent video production companies or corporate video producers, music video producers, and of course wedding videographers. If you're a corporate video producer, sometimes when you're interviewing somebody in an office, it allows you to throw that background out of focus, giving more separation between the subject and the background. Wedding videographers will appreciate this also because it will lend itself to achieving a more romantic looking shot. Music video producers will also love the amount of control you have over depth of field with this camera. So this is Panasonic's AG-AF101. It retails at approximately £3,995. Thank you for watching.